Hello? Dude, yeah, I shouldn't have tried to do that. I'm sorry. We're back. I tried to fix the sound, but I fucked everything up. We're good now. We're good now. We're boxing? I'm sorry. You can hear you now? Okay. Okay. All right. All right. Before I begin, allow me to once again remind you of my rankings here. Um, for each take, I'd like to give them a little rating, an arbitrary one. But I have grass is green. If your take's kind of just it's not that hot, you know what I mean? It's kind of just lukewarm. It's a normal ass take. I agree, but it's still a hot take. That's a rare one to be honest, but it happens. And then I respectfully disagree. If I can see your point, but I don't agree, then I might respectfully disagree. And at the bottom, I have um, I have no idea what you're talking about. If I have if I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about, and I think your take is just outlandish. So, with that out of the way, let's get started, shall we? Let's get fucking started. Yoshi Yammers says, having Kid A as your favorite album doesn't make you depressed. Yeah, I mean, that's just objective. Okay. That's not really a take, I don't think. Sure. I mean, you can enjoy Kid A and not be depressed. Uh, of course you can. Is Kid A one of the saddest albums I've ever heard? It absolutely is, but that doesn't mean it inherently makes you depressed. I don't really think this is a take. I don't really think this is a take. That's my new answer, actually. I'm going to add a fifth answer. This isn't even a take. Let's go with that. Let's go with that. I can't read his name. Says somewhat damaged is one of the best songs ever made. The way it keeps adding new sounds and also the expert use of silence never fails to give me goosebumps. I believe that's the opening track off of The Fragile. Is that right? Forgot to pull this up. I gotta sign out before porn shows up. Oh, did porn show up? Oh man. Oh man. The Fragile. Somewhat damaged, yeah. Um One of the best songs ever made. I think that's just I don't know. I don't know. I don't know about all that. It's a great song, absolutely. I like it a lot, but I don't think it's one of the best songs ever made. I think that's a little too far. I think we're pushing the envelope a bit further than it should be pushed. But it's a great song, absolutely. I like it a lot. It's one of my favorite songs from that band, for sure. But I think a lot of the Downward Spiral is kind of just better, I fear. I don't know. Maybe that's a wacky take. But that's how I feel. Trey Pennington 6597 says self-titled Tripod by Alice in Chains is a no-skip album. It beautifully depicts his mental and physical health depleting throughout the album, with the latter songs often hearing Lane slur his speech more and more. It's hauntingly beautiful. Rest in peace. Um, I like a lot of this message. I do. I like a lot of this message. In fact, I'll even highlight it for you so you can really tell. This part I like. I do. I think it is a beautiful way to it kind of depicted Lane Staley's debilitating health, and I think it did it flawlessly so. And he did slur his speech a little bit, and I like not that I liked that a lot, but it definitely aided to the impact of the album. Is it a no skip album? Uh, I don't think so. I don't think it's a no skip album. I think that's a little. I think that's cap. I fear that's cap. I fear, but it's a great album. I would say. I think it's probably my least favorite of the Lane Staley era. To be frank, I think I prefer Facelift and Dirt by a lot, of course. But I think I even prefer Facelift to this record. So I can't give it a no skip. I'll say I respectfully disagree with this take. $5 from Penguin. He says, "Here's a last minute take. I like Ted Nugent's music. By the way, your videos are a great watch. Thank you very much, Penguin. I appreciate that a lot." Ted Nugent. I can't even picture who this is. Damn, they don't like him at all. Okay, let me trying to say a song I can recognize. Ted Nugent. Hmm. Let me pull this up. I can't really picture, like, I can't think of a song from this guy, to be frank. Stranglehold seems to be his hit. I don't know that one off the top of my head. Um, I'm sure his music's fine. you know, but I can't really speak on this much to be honest. I'm sorry, but I don't really know him well enough. But I doubt he's as bad as like album of the year blows this shit out of the water. A 7, I'm sure is a little asinine. You know, if there's something that's a little bad, they love to say that shit is the worst thing to ever happen. I doubt that's true. I doubt that's true. But thank you very much for the 5. I appreciate that. Your local metalhead says Adam Heartmother is one of the best albums to ever hit my eardrums. I only think about it. I only see it. I do to sleep every I go to sleep every night thinking about this album. It's perfect. The cow, the style, the band, flawless. Words cannot be put into how obsessed I am with this album. I religiously, spiritually, and telepathically listen to this album 24/7 via record player. If it's not there, no problem, they're streaming. Pink Floyd is my top listened artist because of this album. Every individual second that was conceived for this album, I cry for good reasons. This is one of the best musical pieces to ever grace this terrible world. If you have met me in real life, all I can talk about is Adam Heartmother. I joined Adam Heartmotherism for good reason. This album has changed the way I view cows. I eat chicken on Minecraft instead of cow. Listen to it. Let the majestic tunes grace your ears with sounds you could never hear on a daily basis. Album of the year. Holy shit. That was passionate, huh? This guy is a big fan of Adam Heartmother. And you know what? And you know what? Of course, he's blowing this shit. He's blowing it out of the water. Perhaps just a touch, okay? Perhaps just a touch. But it really is it's a solid record. It really is. And I think it's one of the more underrated records within their discography, to be frank. Let me see what these idiots gave it. But I do think Adam Heartmother has a lot of charm. I do. Of course, it's, I don't know. Because, like, you compare it to things I mean, are we really going to compare it to really, like, any of these 5 after it? I don't think we can. You know what I mean? I don't think we can. It's a great album, and I really like the title track. I think it's a phenomenal Pink Floyd track, and one of their it's like it feels like like the start of Pink Floyd. You know what I mean? This feels like the start of the new era. Like this was Sid Barrett. All 3 of these were Sid Barrett. This is kind of like the fucking beginning. This is like right before fucking they got really damn good. But it is good. I like this album. I respect this take. I think you're blowing it a little bit, but I respect your take. I do. W. I respectfully disagree. I'll go with that. But this is funny. Ouija Dude says Jerry Cantrell of Alice in Chains is one of the greatest guitarists of all time. Greatest guitarists of all time? In terms of what? Like, in terms of technical ability, I think that's just probably false. You know what I mean? I think he's definitely written some of my favorite riffs ever, for sure. I think I think perhaps he's underrated as a guitarist. I think a lot of Alice in Chains, you think of Alice in Chains, or maybe not people as in tune with music as my dear viewers, but the average cat will think of Alice in Chains and they think of like of Lane Staley and his voice and how fucking magical that shit was. But I don't think he's one of the greatest of all time. I think he's perhaps underrated. And he is a fantastic songwriter. I could give you that. But I don't think he's quite one of the greatest guitarists. I think that's probably just not true. I think that's just not true. Obscured by Clouds is an underrated album. Its role as a movie soundtrack completely overrates its quality as a top to bottom, hazy stoner summer listen. It has the sort of early 20s coming of age angst, first 2 tracks, and Childhood's End, coupled by a summery, hazy stoner's laziness that Adam Heartmother and Fat Old Son explore, but didn't get perfected until Burning Bridges. What the hell? What's WOT? What's WOT? Chat? Chat, what's WOT? What does that mean? Why is it so delayed? I wish I got this information within 30 seconds, you know? Now I'm just sitting here riffing. I've got nothing to say. Look how awkward this is. What's the deal? Pink Floyd song? Oh, I see. Okay, it's a song. Okay, I see. Which are all on this album. And that sound never gets explored in their discography again afterwards because of Dark Side of the Moon. Seriously, put this on while you're laying out in the sun for 40 minutes. Underrated gem. Um, Obscured by Clouds is an underrated album. That's really your take there, huh? That's really what you were getting at. What the fuck is... Is that not a Pink Floyd album? It is. Oh, because it's under a soundtrack. To be frank, I'm not incredibly familiar with this record. 1972. I'm really not familiar enough with this record to really give you a take on this. I'm sorry. I can't really talk about it much. You'll have to forgive me. I can't comment on that. I'm sure it's good. Pink Floyd's usually pretty good, you know. Penguin with another $5 says a lot of Ted Nugent's hatred is him being another Anthony Kiedis, but I guess the music isn't good enough to ignore the controversy, like with Red Hot Chili Peppers. I'm not ignoring the controversy, Penguin. Okay, I'm fighting back. A lot of them aren't, but I'm fighting. Okay, let me get that clear. Fuck Anthony Kiedis. Um, and yeah, I mean, like I don't know. It's the age old debate: separate the art from the artist, which like I think works at a certain extent, but like pedophilia is a tough line uh, for me to cross personally. Um, you know, like for any musician, like if it were to come out that Maynard James Keenan was a pedophile tomorrow, I'm not sure how much Tool I would listen to. You know what I mean? It's a deplorable act that you can't really like come back from. You know, it's like the most heinous crime I can think of. So it's tough for me to really enjoy anything the Red Hot Chili Peppers can put out. Too tough. But like I don't know. I don't know. Like, am I gonna call every Red Hot Chili Pepper song bad? Like in a vacuum, if I were to listen to it and I didn't know it was them, no, they have some songs that I don't fucking hate. By the way, I used to love that song till I found out he fucked kids, you know, and then I couldn't really get it done. Couldn't get it done. Hey, Mister, can we get our daily Anthony Kiedis fact? Sure. Um, Anthony Kiedis actually he wrote an autobiography, I believe, in October of 2004. It's called Scar Tissue, and in that autobiography, a book he wrote, by the way. So it's autobiography is like he wrote this shit. Nobody else put it out like it was him. He wrote himself. Not his words here, but he pretty much said, "I fucked kids." So yeah, he did that shit. He did that shit. My uncle likes Red Hot Chili Peppers. That's okay. That's okay. Like I'm not gonna. I don't know. I'm not gonna hate you if you like him. You know what I mean? Do what you want. Like who you like. But he is a pedophile. So, but like I listen to Kanye, you know, and he's a horrible person too. But damn it, if the College Dropout isn't just phenomenal, you know? Damn, I love that album. Tubula donates $5. He says, "When are you going to rank a Weezer? Or when are you going to make a Weezer every track ranked? I need to hear you shit on them for 20 minutes." Man, I'm not sure if that's ever gonna happen, Tubula. I'll be frank. I have almost no interest. Weezer's just like a very, I don't know. I don't hate Weezer, but like they're just I don't think of Weezer almost ever. Like they're never a band I throw on. They're never a band I'm jonesing to hear. Like they're just I don't know. I don't know. If I get enough requests, perhaps, but Weezer ranked. Maybe I'll do an album ranked and I'll shit on them for like 10 minutes. But I'm not sure if I can drag it out to the 20. Listening to every song by a band is fucking. It's a lot of hard work. It's a lot of hard work. Like that Soundgarden video. It's not looking good for that Soundgarden video. I'll tell you that much. I'll tell you that much. All right, let's get back into it, shall we? Siamese Dream is one of the best albums of its time. I mean, the time was the 90s, right? So, yeah, I don't think this is a hot take. I think this is super cold. And I'm sure this is what they said. Yeah, just a regular ass opinion, man. It's just like very standard. I think Siamese Dream is incredibly well loved for its time. You know what I mean? Like Siamese Dream is accurately is loved. I think a lot of shit they put out after that, ah, you know, but like they dominated in the '90s, like with Melancholy and especially with Siamese Dream. Siamese Dream is one of my favorite albums ever. Um, Maybe I can pull up my account, just search it up. Yeah, it's right here in my favorites. It's number three. I love that album a lot. It's one of my favorites ever. I think it's definitely one of the best albums in the '90s for sure. I respect that. I fuck with you. I fuck with you. But it's a very cold take, man. We can't really call this a hot take. Logan is cool 6918 says Kanye should not be forgiven for everything he said. Yeah, absolutely he shouldn't be forgiven for what he said. He said some heinous shit. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you shouldn't forgive him for sure. Yeah, but that's not a hot take again. It's like if it wasn't Kanye West, if it was your Uncle John that said he hates Jewish people, we wouldn't be having this conversation. We're having this conversation because he wrote The College Dropout. You know what I mean? Like if you just in a vacuum look at Kanye West and what he said, he's a horrible person. But he's made some great music, and that's undeniable, I fear. And he wasn't always a horrible person, I don't think. Like this kind of came out at what last couple years. You know what I mean? So I don't know. It's easier for me to look back on Kanye's old albums with my rose tinted glasses, I suppose, because he wasn't, or at least he wasn't outwardly always an anti-Semitic freak. You know what I mean? But now that he is, like, I can't listen to anything new he puts out, if that makes any sense to you. But no, he shouldn't be forgiven. Absolutely. Cold take. All right, Cracks Knuckles. Down on the Upside is Soundgarden's best album. Additionally, Bad Motorfinger, Super Unknown, and Down on the Upside is a better 3-album run than Nirvana's. You're not ready to have that conversation. I'm not ready to have that conversation, to be frank. Excuse me. Down on the Upside is Soundgarden's best album? No. Let me stop you right there. It's not. It's not even close, man. Like, I don't even understand how you arrived at this conclusion, to be honest. I think Super Unknown is just so far and away better, it's almost uncomfortable for me to think about. I think Super Unknown is perhaps, no, it's not the best grunge album. I wouldn't say. I like Dirt more. But if you were to argue Super Unknown is better than anything Nirvana put out, okay, sure. But like, Down on the Upside and Bad Motorfinger, I find are far too inconsistent to compare to something like In Utero or to Nevermind. I think I can't get behind this one. I can't, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So I'm gonna respectfully no. I'm gonna say I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Actually, I'm gonna go that far. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. Rivers Cuomo is one of the best hook writers of all time. Even if you hate Weezer, you have to acknowledge that his hooks are some of the catchiest the genre has ever seen. I don't even know what genre Weezer's like. What is Weezer? I feel like what are they? Power pop? Power pop. What the fuck is power pop? I don't know what the fuck power pop is. You know what? Sure, man. Have it. Take it. Take it. Keep it. Keep it. I'll give it to you, man. They're okay. Like, yeah, sure. I think he's a decent songwriter, sure. But I don't think he's a consistent songwriter. Like, I've listened to not a lot of their projects, but I've listened to these two. I've listened to Ratitude, which, like, this alone, like what the fuck happened here, Weezer fans? What happened right here? Huh? This was terrible, dude. This was fucking terrible. Their covers album was just god awful. Like, I hated everything here. I did not have fun listening to a lot of Weezer, but they have some good albums, and I think he at points he was a great songwriter. I think on the Blue Album he was good, and I think even on On Pinkerton, he was pretty good, but one of the best ever. I don't think so. I don't think that's fair. Excuse me. Penguin donates $2. He says you should look at Coney Hatch, great Canadian band. Coney Hatch. Hmm. I've never heard of these fellas. This isn't getting the point across. Let me pull up Apple Music. Oh, their first album isn't even on here. I'll give them a glance, man. I'll give them a glance. I'm not familiar enough to really to comment on it, but I'll give it a look. Not a lot here. You should get Raditude on vinyl. Yeah, if you if you fucking hate yourself, yeah, you should get Raditude on vinyl. Absolutely. Green question mark man. Yo. Yo. Africa cover is my mom's favorite song of all time. Man. Gotta get her onto some better music, Uzi. Put her onto some, I don't know. I don't know. Get something out there, man. Africa cover made me cry in a bad way. I was pretty close, man. I was definitely welling up. The tears were getting close, man, but they didn't quite get me. They didn't quite get me. Jar of Flies is better than Dirt. No. No, it's not. I don't think so. It has some great songs on there for sure, but I don't think it's better. Like, no. Top to bottom, Dirt is like double the length. It just has more to offer. You know what I mean? But Jar of Flies is one of the best EPs ever. I would agree. Music is the best type shit. Fuck Spotify till I die. Have I listened to the band ISIS? They're incredible. I haven't. I have not. Am I high? I'm actually not. I'm actually not. I know. I know. I would get it on vinyl because the cover's iconic. The cover is pretty cool. You know, I actually do like the cover. Put on some Bohemian Rhapsody by Car Seat Headrest. I didn't even know they did that, man. I can't imagine it's good. Tool son or Primus daughter? Primus daughter, sorry. I always do that. I'll keep doing it. I'm a Tool son, dude. I'm a little biased. I'm gonna give it to the Tool son. Cause that is me. That is me. Dirt or Facelift? I go Dirt 20 out of 20 times, man. I think Dirt is far and away better than Facelift. But I do like Facelift. I think the first half of that album is fucking super fire. Super fire. I listened to the entirety of Dirt. It's genuinely top 3 albums I've ever heard. That's a W. I don't think I'd go that far. But that's a W, man. It's a phenomenal album. It really is. Aquamini or Liquid Swords? It's Aquemini, asshole. It's not Aquamini. I learned that from my comments. You were very upset. I think I go Aquemini, actually. I really like The Art of Storytelling, man. I think that's one of the best rap songs I've ever heard. Straight up. I like that song a lot. I do. Sea of Sorrow, super underrated song. Yeah, I would agree. I would agree. We're gonna do all the comments tonight? Absolutely fucking not, man. There's 500. I'm going for like, what time is it? I've been live for 30. I'll go for like another hour maybe, and then I'm tucking myself into bed. That's not true, but I'm gonna go do other shit. All right, let's get back into it, shall we? Tripod album is. Did I do that? No. Tripod album is AIC's best work behind Dirt. The dirty, gritty sounds add something that makes the album stand out, as well as that Lane still performs amazingly in his condition at the time. No. Best work implies you're including EPs, and then like there's no way I could see Tripod is better than Rotten or than Jar of Flies. Absolutely, there's no way. I couldn't agree with that. Um, could you get it above Facelift? Sure, but it's definitely no. I think Jar of Flies is comfortably better. I can't get behind that. I can't. Fluid Tomato says Deftones' self-titled is extremely overlooked. By no means is it their best album, but it at least is the same level as Saturday Night Wrist or Diamond Eyes. Damn. I think I'm just a hater of self-titled, to be frank. It's been a while since I've listened to it. But like, really, I have just no fond memories of the album. Minerva is one of my favorite Deftones songs. I think I said that in the video. But like, no, man. No. No way. It's just not that good, man. Like, a lot of the album just kind of stinks. It's got, like, I don't know. Maybe I came into it, like, it was one of the later albums I listened from this band. I kind of listened to a lot of their discography prior to topping into their self-titled. But, like, just in context of, like, after listening to Diamond Eyes and Koi no Yokan and White Pony and Around the Fur, like, all these albums just blow it the fuck out of the water in my mind. You know? Like, I just don't care about this record. It's okay, but I don't think it's overlooked per se. I think it's fairly accurately rated, to be honest. My name is Beam says it's okay to enjoy ballads from metal bands. Yeah, but like, if somebody disagrees with this, I fear they're stupid. Like, enjoy what the fuck you want. You know, don't let anybody tell you can't enjoy it. Even me, don't let me tell you can't enjoy the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Be your own man or woman. Enjoy what you want to enjoy, even if it's falling in reverse, dude. Do what you want. Enjoy what you want. There's a lot of ballads I love from metal bands. Plenty. Plenty. Dominic G says True Love Waits is one of the prettiest songs ever. Tom's vocals make me ascend. I guess it depends on what you're... Well, no, it doesn't really depend. Yeah, it's one of the prettiest songs ever for sure. It's a very beautiful song, lyrically, absolutely. And the context of it is heartbreaking for sure. I personally prefer the live version in Oslo, I believe. It was released in the late 90s. But it's just really, I don't know. The studio version doesn't do as much for me. Maybe it's the stage of life I'm in, but like, I can't really, I don't know, relate to losing my dead wife. It's nothing I can really connect to. But his live in Oslo performance, it feels a little more angst. Like, there's a little more angst in it. There's a little more... It feels a little more passionate, I guess. I don't know. A little more angry. But it's a fantastic song, absolutely. One of the prettiest. Sure, I can get behind that. Pink Floyd is the best band of all time. No competition. That's a bad take, actually. That's a bad take. And it's not because you said they're the best band of all time. This is a take. You stop right there? Okay. Sure. But you said no competition. That's disingenuous. There's plenty of competition. They're a fantastic band and one of the best bands of all time. Yes. Are they the single best? I don't know. I don't know if I can get behind that. Like I don't know. Because you think of Pink Floyd and I know what you're thinking of. You're thinking of The Wall. You're thinking of sure, I'll slip an Adam Hart Mother. You're thinking of Adam Hart Mother to The Wall. And then you're fucking stopping. Well, like, you can't just stop there. Like, I don't think this guy listened to A Momentary Lapse of Reason or Uma Kuma. Like, these just aren't solid enough records to really get behind. But they are one of the best bands, absolutely. I can agree with that for sure. Just because someone or something comes first does not mean that that person or thing is better than someone else. One of the ones that most commonly found in music is Danny Carey versus Neil Peart. Just because Danny was influenced by Neil does not mean Neil is better. I do think it's close, but I think Danny wins by a hair. Sure. I mean, yeah, that's true. That's just true. Yeah, that's not a take, though. Like, it's again, I don't know. Like, I guess your take here is Danny Carey's better than Neil Peart. I agree, but I'm egregiously biased by, like, Tool's my favorite band, you know? But, like, the shit that Danny Carey can do is fucking ludicrous, man. Like, just watching him play, like, I don't know, like, playing Numa is genuinely wild to watch. And I'm not as familiar with Neil Peart, but I've seen not many, but I've seen several live concerts from them, and he's very ridiculous. Oh, I can't say that, man. Ridiculously talented as well, but he's not quite. I don't know. It's just bias, I think, but I do prefer Danny Carey just slightly. So I'll give you. I agree. I agree with your take. I do. In Absentia, Deadwing, and Fear of a Blank Planet by Porcupine Tree is one of the best 3-album runs in prog rock history. Sure. No. I mean, no. No. I mean, no. I mean, I guess it depends on, like, prog rock. Hard R on stream. I didn't say the hard R. I stopped halfway through the sentence. Prog rock. No, because I think of King... Oh, Trilogies. Trilogies is tough. Trying to think of, like, bands I even think of. I think of Pink Floyd. I think of King Crimson, obviously. Yes, these guys are yelling at me to listen to them. I mean, yeah, it's one of the best for sure. Sure. I missed the donation. I'm sorry. Let me finish this take, man. Fuck. Is one of the best 3-album runs in prog rock history? I don't know. Sure. It's okay. It's a great trilogy. I do like a lot of those albums. I love Fear of a Blank Planet by Porcupine Tree. I haven't included it in my videos. It kind of just slips my mind, to be honest. But it's a good album. I don't think it's one of the best, but it's a good album. RO Can't Play donated $2. He says, the best New Order LP is Power, Corruption, and Lies. New Order LP. Who the fuck? New Order. Is this a Joy Division spinoff? I don't know these guys well enough to accurately, like, I don't know. I'm not familiar with this band. But I think I'll give this a listen. Actually, this looks interesting. Mister, what are your top 10 Tool albums? There's only 5, but I'll rank them for you right here. Sure, man. I'll rank them for you right here. Actually, it's literally how they wrote it, to be honest. How the user scores go. Fear Inoculum's the worst. Undertow, 10,000 Days, Enema, Lateralis. I like Lateralis. Lateralis is maybe my favorite album ever. I've said it a couple times. But yeah, that's my ranking of Tool. New Order is the successor to band Joy Division after lead singer died. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I like Joy Division a lot. The albums I've heard. So yeah, I'll give them a listen. I don't know. I haven't heard of them. I'm sorry. No offense. How do you not know? I don't know, man. I don't know. My disabled 11-year-old brother is a better drummer than Lars. There's a good chance that's true. Anthony Kiedis is better than everyone. Somebody ban that guy. Lars does a better job at vocals than drumming. Probably. Yeah, he's pretty bad. I don't like Tool. They're too complex for me. Okay, that's fair. They're a hard band to get into. 10,000 Days is better, in my opinion, than what? Than Lateralis? I can't even see your take, man. Maybe over Enema. But I can't get that over Lateralis, no. It just feels like a worse album than Lateralis in almost every single way to me. I'm joking. Okay. Disgusted is my favorite Tool song. What? No, it isn't. I don't believe you. That's just disingenuous, dude. Disgusted sucks balls, okay? And I want to make that clear right here and right now. It's balls. It's painful to listen to. Not many songs are painful to listen to. Disgusted is one of the few that, like, I genuinely, like, the buzzing fucking hurts, man. It hurts me. It really hurts. Paul Uranus donates $2. He says, OK Computer and Lateralis are the best albums of all. Paul, you're not going to believe this, but those are my 2 favorite albums of all time. So I'm going to give you... I would dap you up if you were in front of me right now. I'd give you a firm handshake. I'd even pull you in, probably, and give you a big hug. I think I'd go that far. Who are some other Anthony Kiedis tier frontmen? In terms of what? In terms of pedophilic crimes? or in terms of, like, I don't know. I can't think of any off the top of my head that wrote a book admitting to being a pedophile, you know? He's in his own league. in that regard. I'm a massive Prog fan though, so it may just be I don't like Tool. Something doesn't click. Happier and Regional Tool fan. Yeah, there's not many of us, but we're out there. We're out there. They're a hard band to get into, man. I understand that. They're very like yeah, they are complex. They're hard. They're tough. But I don't know. I've listened to them for a long time now, and I don't know. I always find something new to love. Mister, this is necessary. Whatever you want to tell yourself to sleep, Resner boy. There was nothing necessary about how fucking long Disgustipated was. Not even a little bit. Enema has too many interludes. Yeah, I agree. Well, it's not even too many. It's just the interludes are fucking terrible. Like the one with the baby crying is just painful. It's painful. Mister, what's your favorite Lateralis song? It's Lateralis, the title track. It's my favorite song ever. I mean Parabola, of course, obviously incredible. Obviously incredible. Best album from rock, metal, alternative punk, indie, prog. That's a lot. That's a lot. You asked me a lot of questions. You asked me a lot of questions there. Um, I'll do the first three: rock, Dark Side, metal, Lateralis, alternative, Quebec by Ween. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. The Strokes are the most influential band of all time. What? How? How so, man? How so? All right, let's get back. Let's hop back in. Um, Pyramid Gaming 7 says Koi no Yokan is Deftones' best album. Zero skips as well as being their most emotionally impactful album they've ever made. Okay. I can respect this actually. I do. I prefer White Pony, but like only slightly. I love both those albums. They're both incredible. I love them both a lot. And I think they just offer completely different things. White Pony is kind of more aggressive and more just like kind of disconnected, just fucking banger after banger after banger. While Koi no Yokan, it definitely flows better. And I think it's probably yeah, is more emotionally impactful. I'll give you that. I'll give you that. I respect you. Sure. W. Live records are often severely underrated. I find they often have phenomenal renditions that are much more emotionally raw than the studio releases. In some cases, even better than the studio releases. Think of records like Stop Making Sense, 98, 12, 28, and Swans Are Dead, etc. Excuse me. Yeah. I don't think they're even severely underrated though. I think that's just kind of cap. Like people respect those records a lot. Like you can't fucking go on the internet like any music forum and not see 98 12 28 just fucking two-handed glazed, man, just like fucking raw. Like they love that shit cuz it's one of the best things I've ever heard. And it absolutely like I think a lot of it is the context the album's released in, especially for 98 12 28 where like the story behind it just aids to that album's impact so much. Like just knowing that he died so soon after is it's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. I agree. I don't think they're underrated, but I do think sometimes, yeah, the live version is better. It is for sure, for sure. Salival is a great example of this great Tool album. Yeah, yeah. I mean, there's some tracks on Salival that, yeah, like Push It, Salival, it just fucking is better than the studio, straight up. It happens sometimes, yeah. Yeah, I'll give it to you. W. The Strokes are the best band to come out from the 21st century. Um, it depends. To come out like they just began in the 21st century, perhaps. But like this came out in 2001. You know, that's the 21st century. That's the big 2001. Um, but the Strokes are definitely are a fantastic band from the 21st century. Absolutely, Is This It is one of my favorite albums ever. It is. I respect that. I respect that. I don't think they're the best, but they're a great band to come out from the 21st century. Supper's Ready by Genesis is the greatest song ever recorded by a landslide, and it's not even close. There are two types of songs in my mind: Supper's Ready and everything else. Supper's Ready by Genesis. What album is that from, chat? Do we know? I can't think of it. Is it like a really bad song and he's trying to fuck with me? I'm confused. Foxtrot. Did I click on that already? He made it up. It's just not here. I don't have Apple Music. Hold on. What the fuck? I can't find it, man. But I believe you. A lot of this chat seems to say it's pretty good. I'll add it to my list, but I haven't heard it yet. Let me write it down. I'll mark her down. It's right in front of me. Am I stupid? What? Supper. Oh, supper's ready. The band. I understand. I'm so confused. My bad. Okay, supper's ready is the song. Okay, I see. I got really confused. Yeah, I'll give this a listen. I'm not familiar with the song, but that sounds solid. 20, 23 minutes. It's got some girth. We'll see. Let me hop in chat. Dude's blind. Yeah, a little bit. You ever heard of Typo Negative? Please do if you haven't. I have. I think they're super average, to be honest, man. I'm not a huge fan of the artist. They're very okay. I have another hot take about Jerry Cantrell. He's the top 10 grunge singers of all time. Okay. I mean, 10 is just a fuck ton. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm sure he could be 10. But there's a lot. I could give you 10. I could give you 10. Maybe 9, maybe 8. Listen to Son. Oh. Drone metal. If you're knocking him his Tool Best album, get the fuck out of here. Ban that guy. Somebody ban that guy. Hope I see your comment. We'll see, man. Do what I can. Radiohead released a new album. Would we expect it to be a great, like a moon-shaped pool? Yeah, I think so. I don't know, man. I don't think we're ever gonna see another Radiohead album, to be honest. I'm just not sure. I think that's probably it. I think just I don't know. That's a great way to conclude their discography, to be honest. I think a moon-shaped pool, and even like True Love's Waits as the last song, I think it's fine. I'm not gonna ban you, man. I'm fucking with you. Thoughts on the Flaming Lips? I love. I only listened to one of their albums so far, but the Pink Robots one was like, man, I was really high when I listened to it. But fuck, dude, that album was fantastic, man. I really liked that album. Please check out New Japes. I have. I probably said that wrong. Don't even tell me if I did, because I don't care. I like them a lot. Um, Pretty great, man. I like them. It's your next ranking of a band's full discography? I don't know, man. Every time I do that, the video shits its pants. So, we'll see. It'll probably be Ween if I do one. Soundgarden I've started. It's like halfway done, so maybe that could happen. But I got really bored. So we'll see. I'd be shocked though. I'd be shocked. Okay. Somebody said theirs was here. Let me see. Mine's right there. Who are you? Oh, there it is. Okay. In absentia, I did that already, man. I did your shit. You goofy bastard. I already covered yours. Maple Baron says, in my opinion, Close to the Edge by Yes is the best prog album of all time. The title track is one of the most profound songs I have ever heard. You're not going to like this. You're not going to like this a bit. I didn't think it was that great. I thought it was a great... I don't know. I thought it was good, man. I thought that album was good. But the best prog album of all time, I can't even fucking fathom it. I like Dark Side, Wish You Were Here, In the Court of the Crimson King, Red, Animals. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. It's a good album, but I don't think it's the best prog album. No. I wasn't here. Was it a good take? I said it was a decent take. I said it was a decent take. Yeah. I like Porcupine Tree. I think they're fairly underrated. But I don't know if it's the best ever. I don't think I'd go that far. It's one of it's good. It's a good trilogy. It's a good one. Where's Adam Hartmother? Okay, yeah, and Adam Hartmother, of course. I forgot that one. I forgot to mention that one. That's obviously in there too. Deep Fried Pickle says progressive rock is the best genre of music. I don't know. I don't know. I don't think there's a best genre of music. I think that's kind of just, wow, everybody agreed, huh? I don't think there's a singular best genre. I think every genre offers its own shit. Like, and it's all completely subjective, you know what I mean? So it's your favorite genre, okay, but I don't think there's a singular best genre. I don't think it's the best. No. Pink Elephant isn't a bad album, it's a phenomenal experience. Somebody ban that guy if he pulls up in the chat. Remember that. John McKenzie. Ban that guy. My God. One of the worst albums I've ever heard, Pink Elephant. Jeez. Jesus. Jeez Louise. Sleep by Godspeed You Black Emperor is the greatest song ever made and is a must listen for anyone even a slight fan of real music. I don't like how you wrote real music. I didn't appreciate that. I didn't like that. It's a great song. Sure, like it's one of the best ever made. Yeah. It's not a must listen for anyone that's even a slight fan of real music. I didn't like how you worded that. I don't like that. It's a very tough like band to get into, you know what I mean? Like they're weird. It's ambient like post rock is a very tough genre to fucking to dive into, you know? It's a great song, but like it's real music is you sound silly. I'm sorry. Blues is the most important music genre of all time. It has the most influence and it can be heard in almost every genre that comes after it. Important? I don't know if it's the most important. It definitely has a fuck ton of influence. I don't know if like it's the same thing I just said. Like I said a second ago. Like there's no singular most important genre of music. Not every genre, of course. There's like whatever the fuck Weezer was. What did they call him? Like punk pop or something stupid. But like there's many incredibly important genres of music. That to decide on one is disingenuous. Completely. The second best Pink Floyd album has to be Metal. Extremely experimental and a lot of it works together and hints at what's to come and says farewell to the Syd Barrett era. No. No, man. It's not the second best. No way. No. No. I'll give it 4. And it's the 4th by a lot. Like, it's comfortably 4. There's no competition. But I couldn't bring it up or down, to be frank. I think it's perfect at 4. You know? Metallica's Turn the Page cover is the best cover ever written. We can ban that guy too. Tool has the best lyrical writing ever. I don't know. It's really like obscure, man. It's really obscure. It's some of the most complex lyrical writing. Absolutely. Like, I don't know. I've done a lot of research, you know. I've made a couple videos on them, especially that crackhead one with the lateralis theory. But it's weird. It's weird. They're great lyrical, but I don't think they're the singular best. I don't think there is a singular best again. Would I rank The Wall? Probably 5, I think. I like The Wall, but like, I don't know. The Wall is their best? No, it's not. No, it's not. Well, is everything Darkseid has and more? No, it doesn't, man. It has so much more, you're right, but it's double the length and it has way more fluff and just like mediocre songs. It's a great album and it has a lot of hits, but like there's a lot of misses in there as well. I don't think it's, I don't know. I prefer even Echoes, or even Metal, rather. I always do that. Might as well be Echoes. As a fan of everything from Olivia Rodrigo to Godspeed You, all music is real music, except for that one yodeling AJR song. That sounds like a good take, man. That sounds like a good take. Almost became Serge Tankian. What did I say? The Wall is comfortably numb, though. It does, yeah. And like I understand that. There's a lot of highs on there. But it's not like one great song doesn't, it's not enough to carry the whole album, you know what I mean? Do you listen to industrial besides Nine Inch Nails? I can give you recommendations if you want. I don't listen to much industrial, to be honest. You can throw something in, sure. I'm not sure if I'll listen to it, but I'll give it a glance. It's not like, I don't know. Even like Nine Inch Nails, I listened to a lot of their stuff, and their music's good, but like a lot of my love for the Downward Spiral is in the storytelling, to be honest. Not me. Someone else said System of a Down has better lyrics than Tool. Yeah, I don't know. That's silly. They're just talking about whatever the fuck they want, man. They have great lyrics too, but like not in the same way. They're doing two completely different things, though. You know what I mean? Incubus had the best 3-album run from Make Yourself to A Crow Left of the Murder? Ban that guy. John Mayer's Continuum is a 10 out of 10 album, emotional, expertly performed and produced peak songwriting. It's not a 10 out of 10. It's a good album, though. I'll give you that much. 10 out of 10 is a little strong. But I enjoyed John Mayer, but I did grow up on a lot of his music. So it's a little hard for me to be unbiased. Damn is a 10 out of 10 album, but people aren't ready for that conversation. I don't think that's true. I don't think that's true. 10 out of 10? Flawless? A flawless record? I don't know. I don't know. I'm not so sure. Can is one of the most influential bands of all time, despite being not as known and underrated. They inspired the likes of David Bowie, The Fall, Radiohead, Talking Heads, Sonic Youth, The Stone Roses, and more. Can. Who the fuck is Can? I'm gonna write this down. I don't know who these guys are. I'm gonna give that a listen. It sounds plausible. I don't know. I believe you, sure. I'm not too familiar with that band. Um, Uh, me. It's hard. It's hard. I can't find. Let's see what's going on in chat. I thought me and Brad Taste and Decisions were the only ones. Yeah. Fuck that guy, man. Fuck that guy. Fuck that guy. Garbage person. Damn story is genuinely incredible once you start to understand it. I think I have a grasp on the story. It just doesn't tell like quite as good of a story like as To Pimp a Butterfly does, or as Good Kid, Mad City. It's okay. It's a good album, I would say, but it's not quite a 10 out of 10. Uh, gotta ban this fucking goober. Oh no, I can't. What if I just ask you to stop? The best album is not Aquam. What's it called? Aquemini? No, it's not. I gotta. Let me pull up my chat so I can ban that guy's spamming. Set an example. I gotta get mods. Who wants to be a mod? Any modders? Broker. He said he'll stop. Okay. Me. Uzi vibes. I trust you with my life. Um. Don't fuck with me, man. Elliot, sure. You got it, dude. Fuck it. I'll give you mod 2. Now there's 2 of you. And dude, you just spammed. Why would you be a mod? You're why I'm making mods. Somebody said I passed their message. Hold on. I'm getting overwhelmed. Give me a second. Fuck. That guy fucked up my whole flow. My take is near. Scroll up. Broker, guide me to your take. Guide me to your take. Your 3-album run video does not have Cowboys from Hell. Yeah, no, it didn't. I think. Let me look at it again, but I think it was just not as good. I like the other one more. I like The Great Southern Trendkill more than Cowboys from Hell. I do. I think Floods is one of the best metal songs ever written. I go this 3 instead of these 3. Yeah, I stand behind that. I'll say it here so it's easier. Ian Curtis is a top 5 songwriter. Ian Curtis. Joy Division. Okay. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, he wrote some fucking ridiculous songs. Absolutely. Some incredible songs. Top 5 might be a little much for me. But top 10, I give you a strong thumbs up. You know what I mean? Can you do my take, please? Uzi, just type your take in the chat, and I'll do your take, as I trust you with my life. In Rainbows isn't a top 3 Radiohead album. Andy, tell me what the fuck the top 3 are then, actually. Please. I'm not sure what the hell you're talking about. How it couldn't be a top 3 album. You hurt Hum's feelings by not including them in your 3-album run video. I don't know, man. I don't think they quite made the cut. Schism isn't even a top 30 Tool song. Read the take, Mishto. Okay, relax. Calm down. Guess it is. That's a horrible take. I don't even think Tool has like 30 songs, man. If you take out the interludes, they probably have like 30 on the dot, bro. And it's probably a top 10 track. That's just not a good take. My take is that Wings Part 1 is considerably better than Wings Part 2. Honestly, I can't really like, I don't know. I can't really like rank individual like those two tracks against each other. I think they're so essential to each other's existence. Like you can't really have one without the other in my mind. It's hard for me to like really to do it. You know what I mean? I agree. Rainbows probably doesn't ever push the top five. My top three is Amnesiac, OK Computer, and Kid A. Amnesiac, Polar Bear in Arlington, Texas, man. I don't know what you're talking about. That's blasphemous. That's blasphemous. Mister, I'm putting my hand on your shoulder. Adrenaline is overhated and is an 8.9 out of 10. Album at worst, especially for their debut. I do think it's underrated as a debut record. I'll give you that, Drewski. I will. It's a great debut. And I do like that record more the more I listen to it, to be frank. But I don't think it's an 8.9 out of 10. I think there's a lot of average songs on that record, to be frank. The hits there do stand up, but like there's some mid on there, man. And I think we've just got to admit that, you know? We just got to admit it. Hand on your shoulder. I'm putting your hand's on my right shoulder, my hand's on your left shoulder. Okay? 20 by Steppi is an amazing album that misunderstood because it's made for a very specific demographic. And if you're not into, you won't enjoy it. The deluxe is made for a much wider audience. And to really understand it, you need to listen to their whole discography. I don't know who that is. Steppi. It's the show. Don da Don. I'll give it a glance, but I don't know I don't know this band, man. I'll be frank. Love your content, man. Keep it up. Thank you, Drewski. I appreciate that. Fair enough. Yeah. I mean, it's a good album, man. I like it. I do. But 8.9 is a little strong. The best three album run is the first three Black Sabbath albums. That's a good take. That's a good take. I don't think it's the best, but it's definitely up there. It's a great three album run. In terms of consistency, Amnesiac is stacked. Pack like sardines, you and whose army pyramid song, pull polk. Like, dear God, no. It's okay, dude. It's okay. They go by Isbroki mainly. Isbroki? Should I type that in? This looks more familiar to me for some reason. Swag, it's pretty funny. Swag, it's pretty funny. Do I freak with Clairo? I do. Clairo? I don't know how to say her name. She's cool. She's cool. I used to like Brad taste in music before he entered his downward spiral. Dude, me too. I'm not gonna say he inspired this channel, but I used to love watching him, like, I don't know, react to my favorite album. And he would say, oh, this is good. And I would be like, yeah, nice. 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 Fuck yeah. The Benz is the best Radiohead album. No. Ban that guy. Don't ban him. Don't ban him. Don't ban him. Don't ban him. When I say ban somebody, don't actually do it. Like, just ban people that are being stupid. King for a Day is better than Angel Dust. What? Ban that guy, but don't really ban him. But ban that guy. Got missed those things I get before GTA 6. It's not a slur. It's a good word. I thought it was funny. Tempted to make him sit out. No, do it, dude. Yeah, just bad the bad goobers. That's how you do it. I never liked Brad. Dude's always giving me those bad vibes, you know? I was always, yeah. I felt like Dokes a little bit. Like, I know you're up to something, dude. I know you're up to something, man. I knew there was some shenanigans going on behind the scenes, but I didn't know he was screaming at his wife, you know? I was hoping it wasn't that. But that clip is super fucking dark. Let's scroll for a little bit. Did I read this? Yeah, I did. This one I read. I saw, but I didn't read. Kyle Broflovsky says, I'm heavily alternative and love alt-goth grunge music, but Short and Sweet by Sabrina Carpenter is my favorite album ever. Man. I don't understand how you arrived at this take, to be honest. Like, I don't hate short and sweet, you know? I don't. But, like, there's so many good alt, goth, and grunge music and albums out there to call this your favorite. I think you gotta dig a little deeper, man. You gotta dig a little deeper, Kyle. W taste, you know? But short and sweet as your number one? Nah. I don't know. I don't know. Each Slug says Nirvana had the best 3 album run of all time. No, they didn't, man. Bleach is far too average to say it's the best 3 album run ever. Far too average. Someone ban me, I dare you. Actually ban that guy. Give him a timeout. Hold that shit, Jim. Give that a shot. Time him out. 10,000 Days, Wings Part 2 is Tool's best song, and it's not even close. I don't think that's true either. It's a great song. But no. I don't think it's their best. I don't think that's fair. No. No. I just listened to the Brad Tasting Music audio. Shit is scary. Yeah. It's really fucking dark, man. It's really dark. I couldn't even believe it, man. It was horrible. It was horrible. And, like, he does seem to be extremely mentally ill, but there's obviously no excuse for what he did. Absolutely not. Horrible person. Horrible person. Horrible. I love how Brad treats his wife. Yeah. Horrible person, man. Garbage. Bleach has some of Nirvana's best and worst. I don't think it has any of their best, man. I don't think it has any of their best. If I tried getting into sludge metal, I listen to Acid Bath. That's really as far as I've gone. But I really like Acid Bath. I think they're great. I like them quite a bit. I do. Trot Mask Replica is the best thing ever. What? Best? No, it's not. I listened to that. I was so confused. I don't even know how to respond. I don't. The Banana album is one of the worst albums I've listened to so far. The only listenable track for me was the opening track, and after that, everything was just repetitive and exhausting to listen to. It's not, no. That's just, I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of the Banana. I've made that clear several times. But, like, it's not one of the fucking worst. I don't know. I think you need to listen to more music, Naruto fan. That's my take. It's not my favorite, but it's a good album. And I think there's the only listenable track. That's just hater shit. That's just hater shit. I'm going to sleep. I have work tomorrow. Good luck modding. Thank you very much, Elliot. I appreciate the brief modding you did. I appreciate that. May I set up a losing hive mind was so much worse. Dude, I've oh my god. I don't know. That was just the most surreal shit I've ever seen. That apology video was just nuts, man. That guy needs to get the fuck off the internet, man. And just get out. May I set up a Discord for you? Sure, man. I don't know how you could, Yeah, you can do that, man. I don't really know how we can get in contact. Can I, like, DM you on YouTube? I don't want to put my Discord because they're going to spam me. But yeah, set it up, man. I'd appreciate that a lot. I'm going to do a couple more chat, but I'm getting a little eepy. I'll go for another 10 minutes or so, maybe. Another 10 minutes or so. Oh, shit. What did I do? Oh, there we go. Discord is... Okay, I'll add you. I'll add you after the stream. We'll figure it out, man. Misto, please don't turn to the dark side. The Orcular Crib, I promise you right now. I'll promise you. I will never beat my wife or yell at my wife on in a clip. You'll never see it. I promise. I promise. Head Like a Hole's the best Nine Inch Nails song? No. Hurt. The Fragiles opener. I can't think of the name. Um, no. Too many good songs. Buried My Take. Just scroll up a little bit. Kyle J. Austin. How far, man? Did I pass it again? Oops. Disco Volante by Mr. Bungle is a serious contender for best album ever written. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's not even a contender. I don't know. Like, I can't get it over California. Like, I don't think it's the best album they put out, let alone the best album they've ever written total. I can't agree, Kyle. I can't. I love Mr. Bungle, but I don't think it's a contender for one of the best ever written. Not quite. Um, but I respect Mr. Bungle. I respect that pick, I guess, but I disagree with the take. Not my hot take, but a friend told me he prefers A Perfect Circle to Tool. Like, objectively, I think the take is bad, but the take is bad, but I can understand how he arrived at this conclusion. Like, A Perfect Circle is far more palatable, I guess. It's far easier to get into. Like, you can just dive into A Perfect Circle. Like, Mare de Noms, you can leap right in off the diving board, you know? And you're just listening to, like, some pretty standard rock. But, like, Tool is very, like, abstract, I guess, and a little harder to dive into. So I can understand how you got here, but, like, to objectively compare the quality of the music, there's just no way. There's just no way. One of the best you do. I appreciate that. Boom Shakalaka One. Shout out to Boom Shakalaka One. Appreciate you, big dog. Austin Rogers. I don't know how to get to your take, dude. Let me see what I can do. Oh, I regret everything I did. If you said you're at the bottom, yeah, you didn't even come up, dude. You're fucked. Perfect Circle I can tolerate if it's on. Tool I can tolerate if it's on. I just can't go out of my way for it, you know? Wow. Wow. I mean, I love Tool, but I can, like, I don't know. I can get it, I guess. Sure. Sure. Where am I now? I'm all fucked up. John Frusciante from my favorite band, Red Hot Chili Peppers, is the greatest guitarist of all time. Huh? No, he's not. Jimi Hendrix, David Gilmour, Jimmy Page, Dean Ween, Prince. Get the fuck out. Ban that guy. Ban that guy. I'll do new. I'll do a couple new and then I'm getting the fuck out of here. Mike Patton is one of the most influential people for nu metal, but he isn't talked about as most of the singers in nu metal. I feel like it's kind of just harder to group him in with that. Like, nu metal is, I don't know. I think of Faith No More and I don't really think of nu metal for some reason. Perhaps that's how it's categorized, but it's just not, I don't know. I feel like Mike Patton just offered so much more, I guess. I think he's comfortably the best singer of the nu metal genre, sure. But yeah, he's influential, sure. Yeah, he deserves a lot more praise. I agree with that. Oh shit. Bring Me the Horizon is one of the best bands because they can do any style of music. They have done deathcore, metalcore, hard rock, alt metal, alt rock, pop rock, art pop, and electronic, and lo-fi. Viking, you know what I'm going to say? I'm going to say to you, Viking, I'm going to say, jack of all trades, master of none, okay? Like, they've done all these genres, and I'm aware of that, okay? But I fear they've done all of them in an incredibly mediocre fashion. Like, they've done them all okay. They've done them all very averagely. Like, none of their records in my mind are just, like, classics. You know? Mr. The people demand a grunge band tier list or ranking. I can do that. Maybe I'll do, like, a grunge albums. Sure. Said redacted message using the slur. It's probably my auto mod fucking up. I don't know. I didn't really mess with it much. Um, but it'll get better, chat. It's my second stream. You know? Let me get there. Is this you, dude? Okay. Back to School Mini Maggot is actually a good song, and while I don't think it belongs on White Pony, it is certainly better than Teenager and maybe even RX Queen. Is it a good song in a vacuum? Sure. Sure, I can give you that. But, like, I don't know. It doesn't belong on the album. It's a worse version of Pink Maggot. And it's never like a song I care to listen to. It's just a super, I don't know. It's very forgettable to me. And just because Pink Maggot exists and it's like the same shit, just worse. I enjoy Teenager more and I enjoy RX Queen more. I just like those songs more. It is a good song, I'll say. I'll give you that. But I don't think it's better than either of those two, to be frank. California by Mr. Bungle is one of the most overrated albums ever. I disagree. I disagree. No way. That's silliness. I don't even think it's like that highly regarded, you know what I mean? Like Mr. Bungle as a band is kind of just like they're kind of niche, I guess. Like they're not really like that huge, you know? I love California a lot. Like I think that album's phenomenal. It's fantastic. I think if anything it's underrated, yeah. I think it might be slightly underrated, man. So I'm gonna hard disagree. I'm gonna hard disagree. This guy says The Cure is horrible. No. No, The Cure is not horrible. The Cure is fantastic, man. The Cure is fantastic. That's just cap, I fear. That's simply cap. Um okay. Alright, I think I'm done. I'll reach out for a couple minutes. But that's it for the takes. I'm wrapping this up. The Cure is great, may I ban them? Yeah, go ahead. I've had enough of that guy. I've had enough of that guy. Not my man Robert Smith? Yeah, dude, I don't know. No, don't ban him. Don't ban him. I'm sorry. Or I mean, I don't know. If you did already, whatever. This guy's yapping. This guy's yapping. I saw someone glazing Metallica, specifically the Black Album. Come on, man. Like Metallica's good. Metallica's good. Don't hate on Metallica, man. You're just a hater. Should you listen to Bjork? I've tried. I don't know. It's not really my thing, to be honest. I've given it a shot, but it's just not my genre, I guess, man. It's not my genre. The Smiths are boring. I guess. I guess. I don't think I agree. Have a good rest of your night. Thank you, Uzi Vibes. Thank you for modding, man. I'll send you a DM on Discord. I appreciate you a lot, big dog. I do. I should make my own album. I'll think about it, man. I'm not quite musically talented, but I haven't tried. You know, maybe I'm just the goat. I haven't tried. Bjork isn't for me. Yeah, it's not for me either, man. It's not for me either. Gojira is better than Pantera. Grass is green. Top 3 favorite guitar players. David Gilmour, Jimi Hendrix, and Dean fucking Ween, dude. Dean Ween. What's a good album by The Cure to get into them? Disintegration is their best album, I'd say, by a landslide. Pornography is also really good. Kiss Me, Kiss Me, Kiss Me is decent, but it's the weakest of those three, I'd say. My mom was listening to The Cure, then Bjork came on. She said, "Go away, Bjork." What are the odds, man? Yeah, I mean, I do that. That happens to me all the time. Brooks just not that good. All right, I'll listen to ISIS, dude. Fuck. Fine. Fuck, dude. ISIS. Writing it down. There you go. Have I heard any Unwound? I haven't. Pornography's also really good. You got me, Jim. You got me. Pornography by The Cure. Don't clip that. I should do yours. No. Or type it here. I'm not looking for it anymore. Nickelback is overhated. Okay. Whatever. Sure. Sure. Faith is also a good Cure album. It is good. It's good. It's good. Anything about Wish by The Cure? It's a good album. Top 3 Queens of the Stone Age's album. I mean, I'd go Songs for the Deaf at 1. Like Clockwork 2. And Rated R, I guess 3. Honestly, those 2 are my comfortable favorites. The third, you could really do whatever you want with. Vespertine is amazing. Come on, man. Maybe I haven't given it enough shots, but like, I don't know. I don't know. Masayoshi Taka. What the fuck? Masayoshi Takanaka. Writing it down. There you go. Queen is the most overrated band of all time. Perhaps. Perhaps. I mean, they're fairly overrated. But like, just I don't know. They're incredible. Like, they have so many hits, man. It's just they couldn't really write a consistent album, I guess, to be honest. Should you listen to Ween? Yeah, they're a tough band to get into, to be honest. But I really, really like them. I really do. Is Quebec a good starting point for listening to Ween? I don't even know where to start, dude. They're so strange, man. They're so strange. Like you could start with Quebec. I think is my favorite album from them. But there's just a lot of weird shit on every album. Like you gotta go in knowing what you're getting into, I guess. I don't know. Just expect strange shit. You know what I mean? Expect the unexpected. Death is the best death metal. Yeah. Yeah, Death is probably the best death metal band, for sure. I could agree with that. Era Vulgaris is pretty good. I wasn't a huge fan of that record. It's good, I'd say, but it's not, I don't know. It's not up there. Black Pepper is an alright starting point. Black Pepper. Are you talking about white pepper? Or am I tripping? I think he's talking about white pepper. The Benz is top 3 Radiohead. No, it's not. Undertow is the best Tool album. No, it's not. Haven't heard any Tool album. You should listen to Enema, I would say, Austin. I would give Enema a listen. It's kind of just like great metal shit. I don't know. Give it a whirl. They're just good. Wow, you sent me a lot of bands there, big dog. Yeah, White Pepper's probably the most like accessible record I would say from them. It's more like it's very standard kind of like pop music. But like Quebec is where you're getting a fucking like you're getting the best bang for your buck. That's where my favorite songs from them are all on that record. The Mollusk too, of course, is phenomenal. The band's bottom 3 Radiohead. That's disingenuous. It's not bottom 3, but it's not top 3. It's somewhere in the middle. Undertow is the most successful because of Sober. Yeah, yeah. I mean, Sober's a great song, but like I don't know, their music got so much more complex after that. That like I can't compare. You can't compare a song like Sober to almost anything off Lateralis. It's like two different fucking things almost. Unwound is definitely a must listen. Unwound. This? Okay. Wrote it down. Got my cousin listening to more Tool and he liked Disgustipated. I don't understand how you ended up with that, man. Like, it's such a bad song. I don't really get how people like it, man. It's actually so bad, dude. It's so bad. Supper's ready now. Okay. I wrote it down. I think about you all the time as top 10 Deftones for me. I could get a top 10, sure. Maybe like bottom of the top 10. I really like that song a lot, man. That song is fantastic. It really is. Reminds me a lot of Koi no Yokan in many ways. I think that one's really good. If I played the game Brutal Legend, no. I haven't. I'm kind of a fraud. Um, I'm kind of a fraud. Lateralus is the most commercially successful Tool album. I don't know. I think it's probably Enema. I would guess. It has like Stink Fist, it has 46 and 2. The title track's pretty big. I'd probably say Enema's the most commercially successful. Video game soundtracks would be a cool video. I think that video would flop. but yeah, I think that would flop, sadly. Wobbler, I'm not familiar. Death might be the best metal album I've ever heard. That's a W take. Symbolic's ridiculously good. All right, chat. All right, chat. I'm wrapping us up. I'll read this last message. Which out of these bad rock debut albums is the best? Pablo Honey, Leisure, or Three Imaginary Boys? I'll go Three Imaginary Boys, I guess. They all stink. All right, chat. I had a lot of fun, man. Thank you guys for stopping out. This has been a success. Really like live streaming, man. I don't know. I'm having a lot of fun. Apparently I'm making a Discord, or my good friend Uzi Vibes is making a Discord. But join there if you want. I don't know what we'll do. We'll figure it out. All right, chat. Have a great night.